This is my favorite decode that I found while doing research on this topic for this article. Look toward Pluto for financial clarity. That equals 3033 in English extended. That also equals 2222 in the Fibonacci. So we have that 333 and that 222 working in two key ciphers here. Pluto is entering the Age of Aquarius in 2024. We got to get into some key financial astrology so you stock investors and traders know what to look for in the future in this recession. Make sure you watch this full video today because this one's an absolute banger. What's up, everybody? Art Turner, Data Productions Media. Dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. Like I said in the intro, we're going to be working on Pluto entering the Age of Aquarius with financial astrology, and it's all happening in the year 2024, just a little bit before in 2023. But Pluto fully enters the new age 2 years from now, and it's going to be big for the world, but we have to stay ahead of it. Make sure you go to dataproductionsmedia.com to get all my articles that I have done in the past, including this one, so you can follow along with my YouTube videos. This is a lot of information that you might not pick it up all along the way in the first time watching. So make sure you go back to the articles. But without further ado, let's get into it. Pluto entering the Age of Aquarius in 2024. Financial astrology, good for the stock market, crypto market, anything with finance. You really need to be looking at Pluto because, as what it says, the outer planets show broad scale personality, which equals 3,300 in English Sumerian. Pluto is also known as Hades. Hades is the Greek god of the underworld and wealth. Pluto is the Roman name for it. As you see, Pluto brings financial and underworld and wealth both equal 222 in English ordinal. Being that Pluto Hades is the god of the underworld, there's a lot of minerals, gold, silver, a lot of gems inside the world, right? Agricultural wealth. So that's where it comes from historically. What makes Pluto important is it's the ninth planet. It used to be the ninth planet. It's the largest dwarf planet now, but even still, astrologically speaking, it still is considered as just a strict planet, the ninth planet. Pluto has the slowest orbital speed out of all the planets. If Pluto had maintained its planet status, it would have been the slowest orbital speed at just 10,438 miles per hour. But Neptune is currently the slowest at 12,148 miles per hour. It takes Pluto 248 years to orbit around the sun. What makes Pluto a dwarf planet is because it has not cleared its neighboring region of other objects. This means Pluto has still lots of asteroids and other space rocks along its flight path, rather than having absorbed them over time, like the larger planets have done. So that's why it's considered a dwarf planet. But with that being said, the dwarf planet controls the clock that equals 333 in Jewish ordinal. So you see, it plays a huge role. When it comes to orbits and the actual precession, it takes 26,000 years for all the planets to make all their rotations around the solar system. That's called the Great Cycle. Okay, so actual precession of Earth's rotational axis takes approximately 26,000 years to make one complete revolution. Through each 26,000 year cycle, the direction in the sky to which the Earth axis points goes around one big circle. In other words, precession changes the North Star as seen from Earth. As you see, 26 is important because God equals 26 in English ordinal. Once Pluto comes, it's on equals 260 in reverse ordinal. You know, they're coming back behind the rear. Pluto is. All water stocks alike will thrive once Pluto enters Aquarius. That equals 2,600 in Fibonacci. And in another article I'm going to make down the road, it's going to come out maybe next week or a couple of days from now. We're going to talk more about water stocks, but you see that 26 is popping up as well. Earth axial precession equals 222 in English ordinal. We have axial precession equaling 222 in Francis Bacon. which obviously is one of the scripting ciphers when it comes to scripting the world and whatnot. So why is March 23rd, 2023 important? Well, it's important because Pluto finally moves into Aquarius on this date, March 23rd, 2023, only to retrograde back into Capricorn twice before shifting into Aquarius for good on November 19th, 2024. So it hits Aquarius. Pluto hits Aquarius for the first time in March 2023. Then it retrogrades back into Capricorn for a little bit, for twice, before in 2024 it moves along and we are now in official Aquarius age. Okay, so this is very important. Now let's look at some of these key decodes. Pluto is the rise and fall of empire, and Pluto Aquarius recession in 2020 to 2024 both equal 333 in English ordinal. And so why is this important? This is coming from the New York Post article I found online. No human on Earth has ever experienced a Pluto return because our lifespans are much shorter than the 248-year cycle of this planet. However, empires and nations have experienced them, and many have seen multiple Pluto returns. While turmoil, scandals, and times of upheaval often occur during a Pluto return, they often provide a very important turning point for the nation or empire to assess everything that has created in the previous cycle while burning down what wasn't working to prepare for a whole new era. That was coming from the New York Post. Why is this important? Well, shoot, if you lived in America since 2020, you would understand that we've kind of been in a lot of upheaval. A lot of things that have happened in this nation, it just doesn't make sense. There's a lot of things that aren't working. It's apparent now. So hopefully, with Pluto returning officially in 2024, that kind of reboots America. Maybe that starts America on a different path than it was going down. That's what I hope. Again, remember, Pluto is the ninth planet, so number nine is important. You understand in numerology, nine is the end, but then it restarts again after. So look, Pluto, the rise, Pluto, the fallen, both equal 333 in Frank Baconist Gematria. Again, that's one of the scripting ciphers, so that's great to see. And so when we go to the number nine, this is what we get. The number nine rebirth equals 332. The number nine beginning 333. The number nine the end 334. Now, why that's important, it's because, well, using the Colell rule, it all goes back to 333. You see what I'm doing there? Pluto is so important, and we have to look towards it for what's to come. What's the next zodiacal sign that we're going into? And it's Aquarius. So what type of Aquarius personalities are we going to see in the new age, especially in America, and especially financially speaking in the stock crypto markets that are going through it right now? But before we go forward, I just want to let you guys know I do have a Patreon page that you can support with tons of value. We're talking about financial astrology right now. I have my Gematria stocks, newsletters, and notes tier for only $5 a month. I have thousands of Gematria decodes spanning, tens of stock, crypto investments, and things to look out for. So if you want that portion of my Patreon, that's only $5 a month. But say, hey, if you like my monthly sports documentaries, just to let you guys know, I have 12, count them, 12, a full year's worth of Gematria raw, uncut sports documentaries on my Vimeo, and that's only $5 a month. While you can only watch one show like Stranger Things on Netflix, you get 12 bangers, and I'm always doing them monthly. Now, for this month, I'm switching it up a little bit. It's not going to be a sports documentary. I know my sports head are probably going to be mad, but it's important that I get this information out with Pluto regarding the world. So I'm not doing a sports documentary this month. It's going to be a astrological world documentary this month. But it's all great, valuable knowledge. And again, that's only $5 a month. But say if you want to support both my Gematria stocks and my sports documentaries, my Gematria stocks and sports stocks for only $8.63 a month. That's a $1.37 discount, the 33rd prime. You can get both, and I think that's an awesome value. And obviously that helps my channel as well. It's been a full year. Inflation has gone through the roof, but my prices haven't changed on my Patreon. Just to let you guys know, I would love to have you guys support if you can. If you can't, just continue to support on my YouTube. I love you all for it, and thank you. If you want to join my Discord, this is my free Discord. We talk about a lot of things in here. The stock market we talk about gematria, we talk about everything. It's a personal community. I love everybody. Everybody loves to talk, to discuss. So if you want to have a more personal repertoire with me and my community, make sure you go into the link below and you hit my Discord. It's a great time. I promise you, it's a great time, and we would love to have you. Let's finally finish up with some key gematria in regards to Pluto, Hades, Aquarius, last of the zodiacal party. Let's all bring it together. Pluto is the last to the zodiacal party, equals 137 in reduction. Why is that important? The ninth planet, the last to get through the orbit. So it's going to be the last one to get through Aquarius. We've been talking about Aquarius a lot, but it was in Saturn terms, not Pluto terms. But now we get into Pluto. The new age doesn't officially start until Pluto fully enters it. That equals 1,370 in Frank Baconus. We have 2024 means Aquarius's time equals 222 in reverse reduction. Pluto, lagging yet most accurate indicator for Earth ages, equals 222 in English reduction. That's powerful. True zodiacal age on Earth happens with dwarf planet Pluto. 222 in Chaldean. You see how Pluto runs a lot of the world, right? You're seeing that now. True zodiacal age of Earth happens with dwarf planet Pluto, 222 Jewish reduction. Aquarius's full qualities will show on Earth after November 19th, and when Pluto officially enters position, the new age has officially started. They both equal 331 in reverse reduction. All right, there's a little bit of discrepancy on the exact dates when Pluto enters Aquarius, retrogrades back, and then goes back into it, but they're close enough, okay? And November 19th is one of the closer dates I have found. Pluto is the last to the zodiacal party, but when it crosses its time, Aquarius's full qualities will show on Earth after November 19th. They both equal 731 in English ordinal, which is 137 in reverse in its mirror. That's why I have it in there. 137 is the 33rd prime, but this is 731. Pluto, the dwarf planet, controls the Earth's clock, equals 2,221 in Fibonacci. You have that 222. This is my favorite decode that I found while doing research on this topic for this article. Look toward Pluto for financial clarity. That equals 3,033 in English extended. That also equals 2,222 in the Fibonacci. So we have that 333 and that 222 working in two key ciphers here. So we know we have to look towards Pluto for financial clarity and see where the personality of the world is going to go, and it's going to the Age of Aquarius. So we got to be ready, and we're starting right now. If you want a head start on my top 5 water stock investments for 2024, Pluto crossing into Aquarius, make sure you see my Patreon page. My number one choice is a banger. The information's already out. I'm already invested in it, and I'm looking to accumulate along the way. Look for other articles in regarding Pluto and Aquarius coming in the future. And if you want to support my Patreon, go ahead. My email, subscribe. I have a lot of things to check out on my channel, Data Productions Media. With all this being said, hopefully you've learned something and you could take this little nugget of information and take it further yourself. I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section in regards to this. I think this is big information, and we need to stay on top of this if we want to capitalize. All right. So that's all I have for you guys today. Art Turner, Data Productions Media, dreams are tangible aspirations where we scheme our dreams into existence. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.